say it's over for this young soldier. No, no. 'Cause I know I will be alright.
Welcome back to the after show, Soul Star Live after show with our guest, Seal Primos, in the place to be, my main man. It's good. This is a good conversation, good brother. I'm just so grateful to be able to have this with you now.
I'm thankful to be here.
Righteous.
It's my pleasure too.
Yeah. So in the after show, we like to discuss self-care. And, your situation is pretty unique. I know I saw you on the cover of the Arizona Republic, and there was a story about how you were able to find shelter.
Yes.
And can you give us a little bit about that? And then what did you use to help repair yourself during those tumultuous times, those times that you had being without a residence?
I was homeless for, what was it? 6 months, almost a year.
Wow.
No, it was a year. Huh.
Yeah.
I was homeless for a year.
In the valley.
Okay. I went down there in December, before Christmas. I was homeless actually I went in November.
Where is down there?
12th Avenue in Madison.
Oh.
A place called Cass.
Wow.
It's a homeless shelter down there.
Okay.
And then they have St. Paul's, or the St. Paul's, and so no other charity. The Andre House. One for the veteran over there in the corner. What's that one?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Wow.
But there's help around there. Homeless was very hard on me, physically and mentally, but it was something I had to do. I had to do it. It wasn't, I had a choice in it. I didn't have to be homeless. I had friends, I had family, I had loved ones that would have took me in had I asked them. But see, I wanted my own. Okay?
Yeah. Wow. And so you spent
this was the price I had to pay to achieve that.
You spent the whole year.
But once they saw what I was doing.
Wow.
Then they supported me, But there was so much stuff, man. Being homeless was a gas. Okay.
Okay, hold on. You got to clear my mind. Help me out with that.
Okay, you got to realize I'm a Vietnam vet.
Okay.
So even I was a 11 Bravo.
Okay.
Booney dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so but even in the middle of all that nastiness, me and Charles, me and Moody, me and whoever it was, we still sit around, laughed and talked.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Still had to find camaraderie.
Yeah, you're still living. Yeah. You just adjust to where you're at. That's all.
Wow.
And that's what I had to do.
So what tell us a little bit of the story about how you overcame that situation.
There was a group during this time. I got a hold of the congressman, uh, Senator uh, Ruben Gallego. Okay,
Okay.
good person. His group, his organization, got behind me and organized all my papers
Okay.
to put in this request. Also, a good friend of mine and one of the uh, the black uh, veterans group here, Al Sutton, helped over at the congressman's place to put the papers together.
Okay.
And then, but I was still homeless.
Mm.
I needed a place to live. I needed help because I was getting sickly. I was getting weak by being out there
Yeah.
and living that way. And a group came along called Elaine. That's the name of their organization.
Okay.
And that group, I was their first client,
Oh, okay.
okay, of this new organization that was going to be helping the homeless veterans
All right.
get to their doctor's appointments and make sure everything, they getting their meds and doing all this.
Yeah.
And I was their first client. So
Righteous. Righteous. Shout out
the
to
folks-
Elaine. That's all right.
yes. And they started helping me, getting me around to the different groups. And my commander over at the Military Order of the Purple Hearts, Chapter 790, Sal and Bobby and all of them, Woody, Ian and them, well, they all made sure I got to the meetings and I was getting better. And the Vet Center, George and Tom and all them, everybody worked together as a team, everybody doing what they could do
Wow.
until finally an organization came through that was able to find me an apartment. They got me moved into the Vet Center first over on Grand,
Okay.
and from there to an apartment to wait until I was able to get the place that I have now.
Wow. So this was all going on while you were still homeless, though.
Yes. And you talking about stress,
Mm.
so there was things I had to do, I couldn't play my horn during this.
So you
time.
couldn't. Oh, you couldn't even release. You couldn't even talk to your sax.
I couldn't do it. All I could do was me and Cheech had a good communication going.
Wow.
And he got my back. So,
Man, so you had to go a whole
Yeah.
whole 6 months, whole year without playing.
yeah, without
Ah.
nothing.
So
So as soon as I got my first apartment, that was after I was at the Vet Center.
yeah.
As soon as I got my not the Vet Center, the U.S. Vets, that's what it's called,
Okay.
homeless. Then I got my first apartment, and when I got that, I was finally able to get my socks.
Nice.
And
Nice.
boy,
You tore it up. Your neighbors was mad.
the neighbors would come and sit outside my door, and listen.
They wasn't even mad. They wanted to hear.
I couldn't hardly even play. It was just I just be tooting something, But it brought life around,
Yeah.
It brought life around, which brought me more into life,
That's all right.
The more people are lively around me, the more livelier I get,
Oh man, that's what's
The
up.
more encouraging people are around me, the more encouraging I can be. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's a great
So-
story.
Those are the things that I used. And like I say, now that I have my own place, I laugh because I'm in a gated community.
Uh-huh.
I have the 10th floor suite
All right.
overlooking the West Valley,
Look at you.
all the way out to the White Tank Mountains. Okay?
That sounds good.
From homeless to sitting on the corner of 12th Avenue and Madison.
Wow.
That was my little corner there,
Okay. Okay.
you know?
Wow.
And all the kids around, I was the old man, so they all looked out for me.
So what kids you talking about? There was more homeless youth?
Homeless kids
Wow.
that were out there also.
Mm.
And they looked out for me. They made sure I had food, sandwiches when they came by. And Cheech, poor Cheech, man, he had so much food he didn't know what to do. Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right.
So, you know, yeah, I don't want people to not understand, okay, that it ain't the thing of having rough times,
Mm.
but it's what you do during those rough times,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It ain't the thing that we had a firefight. What did we do in that firefight?
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're sitting here laughing and talking about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's righteous. That's righteous. All right.
Wiping our brows.
When-
Damn, we got through that. Well, that's what I'm doing up here when I think about when I was homeless, you know?
Man.
You know, and then, but once I got up here, I had to finish the book.
Okay. And you had some solitude. You had some place to go and dive into that.
And I'd turn on the music, I'd break out my horn, and I'd sit here and tune, you know, and relax. And, you know, I finished the book
Yeah.
and the documents and stuff, and trying to put it in a package I can publish.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and then we see where we
Let's
go.
see what happened with it. We drop it out there to the universe and let the universe do its thing.
Let
Man,
them do their thing.
that is all right. I really appreciate
Hey,
it.
I love you.
I got
Hey,
one more.
Kat.
I need to know your favorite song. Though. What's your cut that you go to? Like what's the one that your
Look
fingers
here.
like?
Look, this is how to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You go to my nephew. His name is Crow.
Yeah.
Crow Belcher. You go to him and you find the song A Young Soldier.
Yeah. Yeah.
You listen to that and you'll understand most of all of our stories
That's righteous.
as we tell them to you.
That's righteous. That's righteous. Again, Mr. Sil Primos, artist,
Thank you,
veteran,
Joe.
extraordinary human being.
Happy Veterans Day to all my veterans brothers. Get out there, go eat free and enjoy that day. Okay?
That's righteous. That's righteous. Thank you so much, Soul Star Live, the after show. Make sure you like and subscribe and share, and make sure you get out there and support veterans for this year.
Yes.
Have a good evening. Good night.
Good night.
on my hands. Gonna take another trip to a foreign land.